Mid-Michigan Neon, which basically we do wholesale neon for all the sign companies in the area. I've had the shop for, well, this will be 12 years. My intent here is to show you a very brief lesson in how a piece of neon is made. One is to bend it into the shape you want. And to do that, you start out with these pieces of 4-foot straight glass. And as you can see, they're hollow and they have different powders inside, which gives you different colors. And then you have to have a pattern. You have to know what you want it to look like. Everything we do is reversed so that it's flat to the table. This one here, for example, is an N for an advanced auto parts store. After we're all done and finished, you can see the pattern. We've done it, bent it, and there's your neon unit. It's backwards, so it's actually will look like this when it's up in the sign. Bending it is just one portion. Once you bend it, all you got is a bent piece of glass. To turn it into a light bulb, we have another process which is called the bombarding process. That is where we take that light bulb with a bent piece of glass and we hook it up to the series of stopcocks, which all lead down to a series of vacuum pumps underneath. You have to remember, it's a light bulb. When it's done, it is under vacuum. It's not under pressure. So if you break a neon light, just like any light bulb, it implodes. It doesn't explode. So we have to create a very good vacuum inside the light in order for it to last. We do that by hooking it up to a very high amount of electricity and pulling down the vacuum, and what that does is creates heat inside that. We'll light up the unit, we get it up to 700 degrees, and what that does is vaporizes any impurities that are inside that bulb. Once we got it down to a vacuum, we close it off, and we meter in just a little bit of either neon gas or argon gas. Neon is your typical red. Neon gas is a red. So any neon you see out there that's on the red end of the color spectrum has neon in it. Anything, and the majority of them have argon in it. That's anything on the white end of the color spectrum. Blues, purples, greens, yellows, golds. So between the two, that's how we get our different colors along with the different powder that's inside the glass.
What kind of temperature do you heat the glass to?
When we're bending it?
Yes.
The melting point of your glass is 1200 degrees. And that is just to get it pliable enough to make some of our bends like this. When we go into a weld like this, where we actually weld the glass together, it gets in excess of 1800 degrees.
And why did you want to go into bending glass?
Well, you know, working in a sign shop, there was always the one guy way in the back who always seemed to get to do what he wants and work the hours he wanted, and everyone seemed to look up to him. So I decided one time, well, I want to go back and check out what this neon's all about. And it turns out it was something I was very interested in, and ended up just deciding to learn it on my own. And it's a fun trade. It's a unique trade. It's you know, it's like anything. It becomes work after a while, but I still get up and I still enjoy coming out here and bending glass. And after that many years, I guess I'll call that one.
Do you hope someday your kids will follow in the business?
I would love to, because it is a dying trade. The thing about neon is technology has changed the industry completely. The LED industry has changed lighting, not just in neon, but in all aspects of lighting. The downside of that is there's less neon available. The upside is there's no one around that's doing it. I literally have companies from Traverse City that come this far to get neon done because they can't find anybody else. I wish one of my kids would at least learn it so that it doesn't go away with me, because there always will be enough neon out there, enough repairs necessary, and enough people like neon where it will never go away.